gosh, guys, welcome. So we came to Everly Peak Ranch today. There's a couple things, guys. I know stress and anxiety is kind of part of life sometimes, but sometimes the best way to deal with it is just to get outside in nature. So Everly Peak Ranch not only has a gun range, but they have hiking trails, horseback riding, and stuff like that. So we're taking advantage of the hiking trails. I do have a bunch of gear. Excuse the mess in the back of the truck, but I do have a bunch of gear just stacked in the backpack here. And is there anything specific? No, just a bunch of random gear so we can get some weight and get out here and start hiking and start preparing, man. We're training with rifles, but we're also training with our packs so that we get used to the weight when it comes to elk season. Now I do have some optics in here. We have a new vinyl harness we're checking out. I do have plenty of water, some hiking sticks. Now the goal really is we're gonna kind of go this direction and go back. They have miles of trails in here. We're gonna be tracking it on Onyx to see how far we go. I do have a goal in mind, at least 3 miles, maybe 5, just depends. But they have some Audad back in here, and so really trying to locate them so I can get some footage, maybe film, whatever. We're gonna go as fast as we can go, but we're also gonna be safe. We're gonna take breaks, drink water. Hopefully we find the Audad, we start glassing, get some footage from the all-in system. But regardless, guys, we gotta get loaded, we gotta get ready, we're gonna get going. See you in just a minute. Starting off, and there's a lot of trails out here, Jeep roads, different things like that. We're just gonna go and try to head back towards what they call it, Decision Point, something like that. And apparently that's where the Audad are at least on the back side of that, supposedly. So we'll see. So I don't know how I feel about this hat, guys. I don't, this hat, but the thing about it is, it is a cloudy, overcast day, but I am a ginger man. The one thing I don't want to do is I don't want to get sunburned, so I do wear long sleeves. I do have a hood for this thing if I want to put the hood up, but I do try to wear hats, whatever, that kind of protect my ears, my skin, whatever, guys. This is what it is. Right now we're headed that way, and we're gonna see what we can find, man. The goal today is to put between 3 to 5 miles on our feet, carrying this backpack, but also to find some Audad. We have some Audad out here, so we're gonna try to find them, see if we can glass them up, and then get some footage. But I'll see you guys along the way. Giving you across the first concrete drill, to the right, we're gonna hike back up that way. So, not exactly sure what that is. I do know that they have a lot of local and federal law enforcement agencies that train out here. So, but I have no idea what this would be used for. I do know they also do like tough man competitions, stuff like that out here, or I should say races. And then they also host a lot of other stuff. So I really have no idea. I have no idea what this is. Pretty neat though, whatever it is. No telling. I'm regretting not bringing my sunglasses. I thought, it's overcast, I don't need them. That sun's poking through now, but here's what it is. I'm not going back. Pretty nice so far. The trails are real nice because it's like kind of like right now we're on Jeep roads, so they're pretty nice. But regardless, see you in a minute. Seems like just looking at Onyx, like there's so many different trails out here. You could probably hike this thing several different times, have several different looks. I don't really want to go down here, I want to go up, but I want to get off that Jeep trail. There we go, it goes back up, that's good. There's some tracks here. So this is also a range. As you can see, we have, and then what this is going to be is a bullet hitting. Man, that is pretty neat. Yeah, pretty cool. It was just laying like right here in the trail. So right now we're about 3/4 of miles in, and I'm just taking my time, just kind of looking over all this right here, see if I see any movement at all. I'm not ready to sit down and glass just because I just want to get some more. I want to get some more distance under my feet. But I felt like if I saw some movement here, then I would stop and glass. But I'm curious about over there. I can't see as well over there, but yeah, it's pretty. Definitely pretty. I don't know if anybody hunts out here. There's at least an old deer stand back that way, a couple hundred yards. But someone hunted here at one time. I don't know. Amazes me how far distance is, right? Like, I thought, oh, that deer stand over there is a couple hundred yards away. It's 750 yards away. Well, like 738, something like that. It doesn't matter. That hill over there is almost a mile, 1381. So, and that's just at the rock halfway up. So, man, not quite a mile, but still a good ways off. And it doesn't seem that far. Man, it amazes me sometimes to just how small we really are. We have a track there. I'm assuming it's a deer based on the shape. I've never seen an Audad track, so I don't know. But that right there, it's gonna be a coyote. So we do have a lot of coyotes out here, but man, pretty nice little place. Nice. Really nice. Very pretty up here. All this granite out here. It says Rattler Bike that way. Whatever that means, don't know. But my biggest fear is snakes. It's like my craziest fear ever. And I really wasn't thinking too much about snakes, even though I know it's a reality when you're outside. And then she tells me, we've only had 2 snake bites in 20 years. I'm like, God, why'd you have to say that? Oh man. Regardless, guys, we're gonna enjoy it. So what I will say is the trail's wide open. Depending on how off the grid we go or off the trail we go, I imagine if you get up off these trails, you might get kind of sketched with some snakes, especially up in the hills with all the rocks. We'll see. Decision Point Trail, which is great because she said Decision Point, when we get up to Decision Point, she said on the back side of it is where the Audads usually stay. So yeah, there's a lot of, I just stepped right in the middle of it. There's some tracks here, and I put my foot right on it. Here we go. Right there. I don't know if it's, that one looks awfully bigger. Somebody might be just walking back here with a dog, I don't know. All right, we're just over a mile, and I didn't, let me see, we're 31 minutes into it, but I didn't start my watch for about 3 or 4 minutes from the time we got started, but we're just over a mile. Okay, yeah, Decision Point Trail up that way. So that's Rattler Bike that way, and then Decision Point Trail that way. Hey, like, the trail goes that way, the trail goes this way, I don't know. I think we're gonna go this way maybe. do see a flag up there. Let's go this way. See what's up here. Your local watering hole. And there's just tracks everywhere. So that looks different. Doesn't quite look like deer. Toes are just a little more curved. I'm guessing Audad. I don't know, guys. I'm very new to Audad. I know what they look like, but I don't know anything about their hooves or anything like that. So I'm just kind of guessing. But that doesn't quite look like deer to me. I'm checking these rocks here before I sit down, seeing if we have any movement. This is the first sit we've had since we've been on this trip. I saw some color I want to check out, but I also saw something on the skyline that I just want to verify is or isn't something. Found the Audad, or at least one. I'm gonna sit up here, kind of in a wide open, god dang, but see if I get some blasts on them, get y'all some video. So I found them, but gotta get them in a spotter. They started moving, which kind of sucks, but is what it is. They started moving. I mean, I can't expect them to stand still forever. They may turn them back up. That's where he was at initially, right there. Just standing there, but where'd you go, baby? Where'd you go? Well, he was standing there facing that way. He was roughly 400, and I think it was I mean, I was bouncing around because I didn't have it on a tripod, but it was anywhere between 415 to 440-ish yards away. And then I saw him move, and he kind of went down towards us, kind of down, and then when I was with my naked eye, I could see another one. So there's at least two that I saw. Still might be in there somewhere. I wonder if I may step over here to the side real quick and see, change the angle, see if we can see something. Sucks, guys. And I guess what really drew my attention, I see myself in the head, that's fine. What drew my attention was, if you see there's if you kind of come from the right edge, there's a little tree, and just to the right of that tree there was something, skyline there, and so I wanted to see what it was. And ultimately what it was a vulture, and the vulture spread his wings, and I guess he's just taking in the warmth and the wind, I guess, I don't know, but he was just sitting there with his wings. He'd have mouths, he'd kind of bring them in a little bit, and then I just so happened to just kind of glance with the binos over in this area, and I saw him standing there. Now there's a herd, from what I understand there's a herd, and then there's two young ones that got pushed from the herd. These look, or at least the one I saw for sure, looked young, so I'm kind of assuming, I know I saw at least two bodies, I'm kind of assuming it's those two that got pushed from the herd. So I had not found the herd yet, but I saw all that. I was just this close, man, this close to getting it on film. Dang it. Kind of feel like bummed a little bit, but is what it is. We're not over yet, but we are just over 1.5 miles in. The first time we've sat down since we've been here, and I'll tell you what, my back was starting to hurt, but it didn't take long to recover. This, guys, look at this. All right, just it's beautiful, man. It feels so good right here. Like that wind is just feels amazing. Sweat is starting to dry up. I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna put fresh batteries in here. There's another one on my strap. I'm gonna put some fresh batteries in those guys. Then we're gonna push off. I think they kind of went down this way. So we're gonna go back over here, get on a trail, and see if we can't loop around that way. See if we can't get them on inside again. We'll see. I don't know. It's fun, regardless. The pursuit is amazing. So. Yeah. Plus, there's a cross up there. See what that's about. I was packing up to go, and then I see movement. I was changing out batteries. Come on, baby. Where you at? Get you in. All right, let me set you down. So I was getting packed up, I was changing batteries, and I see movement. I'm like, wait, that's Audad. But I'm guessing this might be the herd. Let me get a distance for y'all guys. Almost 700 yards that way. I see the color, I see the movement. Man, I just gotta find them. Let's get them on camera. Come on, man. So, down kind of, you got these rocks that are close right here, but just over there, down below, those were those two earlier. But then you go up, kind of on that ridge over there, is where I saw movement. And so that's 700, roughly, a little over 700 yards away, about 740-ish. Dang it. They'll come back out. I'll see them again. Just gotta sit here long enough, I think. I'm not even hunting. This is awesome. All right, so mission accomplished. We found the sheep. So now we're gonna do like we said where to go. We're gonna hike down and go back that way a little bit and see if we can't maybe locate them. Probably not going to gear down and try to put them on the glass, but I'd like to see if I can't find them again. But I think right now we're going to hit up, see what that cross is, and get a better vantage point from over there to where I think the sheep went off to. So we'll see. One thing's for sure is having a good pair of walking sticks is pretty amazing. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna put y'all away. Got some hiking to do. Cross. Oh my God, there's the lake, there's the dam. Shoot, yeah. God first, guys, God first. I'm gonna test the cross, and then we'll look for sheep. You can actually hold church service up here. You got little pews, little marble path, or granite path, I should say, not marble. Come on, man. Pretty neat. Some solar lights. Alright. This is pretty neat. Those two younger ones, I think, tipped off here, but it's so thick in here I can't see. And if they saw me coming, because I am skylined, as you guys can see, I am skylined. At least I was back there at the cross. And then that one, the herd I saw was real brief through there, but I don't know. What I'm guessing is they probably push back off in that way, and I can't. It's just too thick back in there. So if I stay here long enough, I'll probably see them, but I don't have all day. So, man, we got the lake over here. What a day. But we gotta get down, guys. Let's see you out the truck. Hope we're going the right way, because I don't remember seeing that before. Alright guys, so, oh gosh, sorry, when I got back to the truck, I just had to take a breather, man. I just checked out the front office, let them know I'm back, and I'm getting out of here, but man, what a day. So according to my Onyx tracker, 3.62 miles, and we were out there just over 3 hours, so not too bad. Not too bad. Some of that is also stopping the glass, and I didn't stop the clock when we were glassing, so but it is what it is. And according to my watch, we burned about 1,350 calories, so that's good. Right now I can tell you my feet hurt, or at least specifically my right one, and so I am been trying, man, to kind of explore different types of boots, shoes, inserts, and that has been a little bit of trouble for me. I just can't seem to find the right combination. And so I'm curious what you guys are using. When I do these things, I come out here, I'm testing gear, I'm exercising, I'm testing gear, I'm kind of pushing our limits to see what my gear can do, what I can do, and what I can do to make it better. And so I'm finding out that my boots, stuff is just not good, not capable. So I do find some good inserts I like, but I need to find some boots. Right now, my shoes here, my feet are kind of sliding especially when I go on an incline or when I step off to the side, my feet move around too much, and that's not good. And so it's just not support. These shoes don't have enough structure and support, and so I gotta find something better. And it kind of frustrates me because, like, I've been avoiding these expensive shoes for a while because I'm like, no, I'm not spending that much on boots. No, just to hike in them and not bathe, and just hike in them and wear them for days on end. Just, oof, man. So regardless, guys, that's gonna be another topic for another day. But regardless, man, get outside, go do something, push yourself. You have to train, man. If you go, whether it's home defense, whether it's in the backwoods hunting, if you don't train and practice, then you're gonna be really unprepared. And so whether it's home defense, whether it's hunting in the backcountry, guys, you got to be prepared. So get out, go do something, stay ready, stay vigilant, guys. I love y'all. Keep your head on a swivel. See y'all next week.